So Donald Trump was at a event in New York City on Thursday where he was talking economics. And he was asked a kind of a softball question, but what he would do about the sanctions on Russia should he be president. And he basically said he would use them only sparingly. He would put them on and then he would drop them rather quickly because, he says it hurts the dollar. It hurts the American dollar. It's bad for America to sanction Russia. These sanctions on Russia are crippling the Russian economy. And the whole point of sanctions isn't necessarily to cripple the economy, but it's to cripple the economy in order to affect change within the country you're trying to sanction, to force them to change whatever behavior you want done. If you slap them on the wrist and say, oh, well, we're going to put these massive sanctions on you, but they're only going to go in place for 24 hours, you're going to have these countries look at it and go, well, are the sanctions worth the risk? Is 24 hours worth of sanctions going to be enough? And I'm making up the 24-hour number. I realize Donald Trump didn't specifically say that, but that's the point. If you use them very short term, put them on, then take them back off right away because, we don't want to hurt our economy. It's not a deterrent. That's like saying to somebody, well, we're going to give you a life sentence for this crime. Oh, but you know what? Everybody who gets a life sentence for this crime serves 1 day in jail and then is released. What's the deterrent? I mean, realistically, the whole point of these punishments is to deter countries from doing the things that they're doing and to make them change their course of action. But Donald Trump doesn't realize this. And of course, he wants to drop the sanctions on Russia because he's buddies with Russia. He's been buddies with Russia going back to well before 2016 when he even ran for president. He wants things easy for Russia because he thinks it will help him. But Russia is one of our biggest geopolitical foes, and we need to keep the pressure on and hopefully get them to stop doing some of the stuff they're doing, including this war in Ukraine. I mean, Russia could have the sanctions gone if they got rid of the war in Ukraine, if they ended the war and came to peace, and a peace that Ukraine would agree to, the sanctions would be gone. But Donald Trump says, "Oh, I'll use them sparingly, and they won't be on very long." He doesn't understand how sanctions work, and he doesn't understand the point of it all. But he wants to cozy up and be buddy with Russia. And as I've said in a lot of videos lately, Reagan Republicans should be very pissed that the leader of the Republican Party is so cozy with Russia.